Hello everyone, and welcome back to another round of Vicky 3 MP Friday. And we're here again with Zep. Zep died. Damn.
I'm here.
Okay.
I just had to. I'm doing too many things. I switched tabs and was trying to, and didn't realize that Twitch still had audio on.
Oh,
So I heard two voices.
Oh, damn. Yeah, it's confusing. And we have Ruben.
Hello.
Agonia.
Hey.
And me. And yeah, as you can see, we're playing Spain, the Ottoman Empire, French Republic, and the Empire of Japan. And today, I guess we're expanding a bit our colonial empires, and I think we should start bullying the United States of America and the Brits a bit more. They have been too comfortable. Does that sound like a plan?
You can. I mean,
You
know how
probably
that's
want the
gonna go.
Brits gone as well. Come on. Spread the
no,
Brits.
I'd rather take Texas. Or are you going to take Texas?
I mean,
you can go
Texas
California.
is part of Mexico, and Nueva España, and Nueva España is part of me, so you could have Florida, though.
Or Oklahoma.
Louisiana,
at least.
Florida, that was yours.
True. Great Plains. Yeah, I'd say Oklahoma as well.
See, that is world diplomacy.
that's who you are.
That just, good world diplomacy instantly came to a conclusion, and we just overlooked everyone involved. That's how you do it. Okay, so who's getting Greenland?
If we're partitioning the Americas, then I think Japan should get lower Canada.
Sure.
That
I
sounds
mean,
good.
you can get the whole, like Alaska. Well, actually, all you've heard about Alaska, yeah. But I mean, that would be, you'd have to take on the British, probably.
We will take on the British, but
that
also
would be
Ruben.
part of-
Ruben.
Yeah, I'm not fighting.
You're
I'm not invading
France.
them. I'm not invading them.
Don't you want to have Quebec
1066 was the last time. Never again.
back? Yep. Do you want to have Quebec back?
Nah, it's fine. They're not even French.
Oh.
Dirty Quebecois.
That will cut deep for all the Quebecians. Why do I own 7 glass workshops in fucking... one glass workshop in fucking Brandenburg?
Why not?
I guess, but
Maybe
also...
Brandon sold it to you.
It's Brandenburg. It's an empty place that means it sucks in things.
Brandenburg. Anyway, yeah.
I have no recollection of what I was planning to do next.
Probably conquering the world.
Right.
That's usually
Well, I know I
what-
wanted to attack China and Russia.
Yeah, right. Let's see.
How very Japanese of you. What should I
Again.
do next? Well, China and Russia looks like a good target.
I can attack them again in 19 months.
How do we do that with the Philippines? Do you want to just go around me and bully the Dutch?
I mean, I do want to bully the Dutch as well.
That sounds good. Bullying the Dutch is important.
I just haven't had the opportunity to.
They have they have a silly language. Basically, are Belgians and stroopwafels are overrated.
Bad. Very bad.
The whole country hates me now.
I've never had those waffles.
Hell, I don't know. I probably had them. It's like, I think they were sold under a different name. Here. Yeah, basically, you have like a thin wafer, and then you put some yeah. So they put caramel between them.
Blah.
Listen, caramel isn't that
No.
bad.
No.
I had
You don't like caramel?
No. I don't like caramel.
Why?
It feels weird in my mouth.
It's fantastic. Oh, okay, I get the texture thing. Oh, okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
I had them with honey
Like-
though.
Honey seems
Honey was
I have that problem. I have the problem that you have with caramel as well, but I don't have that problem when caramel is inside something else. Like, when it's in like stroopwafels, because it's a very thin layer, and so it's more of just like a sugar coating. It's more of just like a soft sugar coating of the waffle, so it's acceptable.
Maybe it works for you also.
I would need to try. Caramel is like this. It kind of
There's
You
glues.
don't
also
like the
two different
flavor
ways
as well.
to have them.
It kind of glues your.
There's like you can have them solid.
Mhm.
You can have them solid, and then you can also have them warmed. And the two ways that you can have them warmed are either you take a solid one and you put it over like a hot cup of tea, or you have it fresh made. My guess is that you'd probably like the solid ones more.
Well, my problem with caramel is mostly the feeling of my teeth gluing together.
Mm.
I don't get
How
that.
much caramel did you have?
Like, I don't get the feel. Yeah, that sounds like you had a lot of caramel.
Or maybe toffee you had, sort of?
Maybe?
Maybe.
Like, was
do
it
we want to
hard or was
start?
it soft when you had it?
It was soft, but
Yeah,
I
you can
will
start.
probably try again.
Soft.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why the fuck is my taxes?
But yeah,
all
the
up?
struggle with caramel tends to be more because of it tends to be more because the caramel material is like it tends to occur when you have more than necessary. Like it's a quantity thing rather than anything else.
The fuck is with my fucking taxes?
Also, Kodop got big. Ottomans? What have you done to Sokoto? That it just exploded like that?
I fed them.
I guess you did. Now you just need to get Darfur and build like a railway connection through the continent, which is probably faster than sailing around it.
There's people stopping construction. That's
What's better on Japan, appointed bureaucrats or elected bureaucrats?
That really depends. Like, I
On
guess,
what?
on how much population you have. Like in the beginning, appointed bureaucrats is usually
45 million.
yeah. In the beginning, normally appointed is better because your economy is still pretty weak. But elected is better if you have lots of institutions.
I think I'm somewhere in between that.
Yeah.
So I should probably, in that case, I should probably just go ahead and start transitioning to being prepared to accept more institutions.
Yeah, I would assume as much.
Oh no, the Han population of Kyushu are addicted to opium. Let's feed them more.
Dun, 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 dun. I need to wait a little. I just need to wait now until Portugal can be is happy enough.
If I get Han people in the Ottoman Empire, are they Otto Hans?
I mean, usually they will overtake your populations. I don't know.
Otto Hans Bismarck. Is that what his name is?
It should be. So Hans Bismarck.
But then I need to take over Germany. Well,
The Han Germans
Let-
are back.
let's do that later.
All glory to the Han Germans.
Oh, I remember now. I was rushing a couple of military techs. Because I need to get ahead of China. Tech-wise.
Hmm. Moldova can't get their shit straight. It's like, come on.
One wants to be hurt. Enact slavery ban. Success 90%. Stall 1%. Referral case.
Yes?
It's just ticking up. It doesn't do shit. What is wrong here?
Well,
Everything is wrong.
probably. It's slavery after all.
I guess.
Crunch. Why won't you just start being happy? For the fuck's sake! There's so much tax waste! And those wars didn't fucking help. And now just not building because otherwise I don't have money to pay off it. And for fuck's sake.
Yep.
Never mind.
It sounds like you've done
fucking.
you have a problem with your industry.
Well, for some reason, I'm paying £52,000 of fucking paper.
Oh, that's normal.
That's normal?
That's
Okay,
very
then I
normal.
don't know why. So then it's just unrealized taxes.
Unrealized taxes means not enough bureaucracy.
It's money to-
You need more.
Are you
bureaucracy.
negative bureaucracy perchance?
No.
Well, then just open up.
I know.
Yeah.
It's being fucking annoying, and it's like I always build more than spending more on stupid fucking paper.
Well, if you had built a lot more, you would now have to build less because the game would build for you.
Jeez.
Oh. Just a problem.
Quick question.
Hmm?
Would anyone take issue with Japanese foot in Europe?
Yeah, go for it.
Where?
Orange.
In the Netherlands?
Oh, do we want to get the Dutch lands?
I'm doing it.
Sure, I guess.
It's costing me taking the Dutch East Indies and the Netherlands is costing me 4 infamy total. I don't know how or why, but it is.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, for everyone who's wondering, there's I don't know if you have seen it. There's actually a new feature on Blue Sky now, which is really cool, actually. So
Read it like Twitter.
no, actually, they made it much better than Twitter. Basically, you can now they have a kind of a beta only for Twitch, but you can say, "Hey, I'm currently live on this channel," and then put a link in and say, for like up to 4 hours that it's just being shown, which is what I did. We usually argue a bit longer. And then on Blue Sky, your avatar has a red outline, says live, and when you click on it, it just links you to Twitch. And that's really cool, I think, because good visibility. Like actually linking shit out. And I think that's definitely one of those first one of those features that will probably get a lot more people over because, Twitter is an algorithmic hell and, run by a fascist and steals your data and all that. And Blue Sky is just like, hey.
Not yet. Please.
Okay. Thank you for ruining the mood instantly. But there they are. Hey. You can just show where you are outside of, Blue Sky. This isn't about just the platform. This is about a lot of platforms. And I think that's very neat.
I think that's I think going to be a potential winning strategy.
Yeah.
Probably not necessarily for the most obvious side of that, but in the idea of there seems to be a desire for a hub social media platform, for lack of a better word.
I mean,
and if Blue Sky connects you to all of your other connections that you have, your various connections that you have, because we all have a wide variety of ways that we connect with other people.
Yeah.
If Blue Sky is good about doubling down into this, they could potentially have a good opportunity in making sure that making it easier for people to migrate.
Yeah, I mean, before that already, I think it was already a decluttered version of Twitter, which is good. And but this is already one of those features where I can say this was a good move to start 2026. In general, this is absolutely solid. I hope they have more of that, as you said, because like I think general integration isn't bad. I will still say the biggest move they can do, and I hope this might come actually at some point, is if they actually go to, you know, companies like Sony and say, hey, remember your share feature? We kind of want to implement that on our site. Because if there is a site, you know, where you can just share again at a button's notice, like a button press, that will be huge. That will be really huge. Oh, Venezuela, are you going to join this war? I think someone might want to be conquered here.
Are you saying that it's time for a special military operation in Venezuela?
No. You know what? It's time for just a fucking normal invasion, okay? I'm Spanish. I'm not just trying to be like, ooh, you know, this is not... It's fucking imperialism, okay? I want Venezuela, I want the workforce, and I want the oil. It's pretty simple.
Sounds pretty special to me.
I mean... I may take myself special rights, that's true, but... So no one is doing shit? Okay.
I don't need Vuvuzela.
Can't afford to do shit.
You don't need Vuvuzela! I really thought Vuvuzela would join the war, but... I guess not. I guess not. Maybe I will grab Vuvuzela next.
I didn't realize that Brazil had imploded.
Oh yeah, we imploded that last time. It was a nice implosion. The best implosion.
I will give my people the right to associate with something.
I guess. Watch out. They might associate themselves with something horrifying.
See, that's the thing. You have the right to associate, not the right to not be persecuted for it. I'm a bad empire.
I fucking hate the communist. Why the fuck are they always...
Communists do communist things. Why do communists do communist things in my country?
Yes, but I can't. Why are taxes so high? Because we don't have the money. Why do we not have the money? People aren't paying their fucking taxes. Like we've got proportional taxation, and
That's
we've got
only-
taxes
that's-
set to max.
That's only good if your people have money. And that depends on how much you build. And since you don't tend to build much... You know?
Fuck me, per capita taxation gives me 30 grand more. Ugh.
It usually does, until... Yeah, you have a big capitalist class and stuff. Like, I could switch
Yeah, I
to
did it too early then.
I could switch to proportional taxation now, but it would only give me like 900 to 2k more in revenue. That's why in the end, no matter how people want to play, if you kind of want to have a good time, you need to expand, grow the economy, and one of the easiest way to do it is expanding.
You need to get the resources from someone, somehow, somewhere. Is this evil? No, it's efficient.
Oh my goodness.
Hmm? What
Ruben,
happened?
you should probably be concerned about this.
Oh, Belgium. I don't care.
It's like Belgium is not that
Belgium.
important, but the fact that the Germans are eating Belgium might.
I
be a concern.
literally
Ruben has run the French Empire
I've
to the
got 3
ground
different
already.
succession ones, and oh yeah, now the communists are rising up again. Because it has to be Spectre haunting the world right now.
I mean,
Well, I can't ask Belgium to become my subject, so I'm not getting involved.
now the law progressed to voting. With 99%, it only dropped down to 88% success chance with slavery banned. They're all on board now. No more slavery. Only productive people paying taxes. And that's the thing, you know?
I have to do something real quick.
Can we-
Temporarily make
Sure. Yeah.
Korea exempt from
Okay.
service and then join the war.
Okay, I just had like a very cursed realization. Well, not cursed, but it's just probably a very obvious observation. Who started again?
Seth, obviously.
Oh, okay.
He paused.
Me.
I thought this would take a while longer. So the thing is, I think the switch from more medieval periods to capitalism was like actually the main factor, one of the main factors that.
They backed down.
Oh, this is funny. Yeah, China backed down from that.
Oh, what?
They were trying to. China was trying to attack Dainam.
No, Dainam
And,
backed down. They're the tributary
no,
now.
wait.
Oh, that's not
Dainam
good.
backed down.
Yes, of course.
That's fucking bullshit.
I know.
I was defending them actively.
And here were your protectorate, so they kind of
Yeah.
So
They definitely need to work a bit on the AI.
yes and no, because protectorates aren't under your direct control yet. You know? If it was a dominion, then
Maybe more.
like dominion status.
Yeah.
What annoys me is that I didn't even have time to like line up and build and like protect and actively protect them. They just gave in to China right away.
Yeah, that's
They
that's
were
a bit
they
dumb.
were a block member of mine.
Well, block member is still independent. They can decide.
Well, yes, but you would have thought they might be actually inclined to try and stick around a little bit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
They at least can, but they don't always do. What do we have here now? A Sunni traditionalist movement.
And now I get it. Now, also because of this, I have a truce with China for a while.
Yep. That's the weird thing that only makes sense if you could, if truces only would be like an inhibitor, not directly you can't do war anymore.
Yeah. It should at least be like a one-sided truce.
Yeah.
Well, at the very least, I gained a couple block members. Well, a couple. I gained, like, I lost one and gained
What's the fourth
11, I think.
intersection?
What?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Okay. What do you think, by the way? How long does it take until we learn about a little bit about the next big update in Wiki 3?
And Vicky.
Yeah. It's a big one coming this
Iberia
year.
came out. So Iberia came out in November.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the big ones are always around.
That was the end of the roadmap, right?
Yeah. They said that they're gonna make a new one, and they usually have them like out in, I think, April, May. So I'm just like, you know,
I think we'll.
they
I was
usually have
thinking that
like
we might hear something in March because now they've got time to. They're probably going to spend some time making sure the game is like remaining stable after the update, and then they're probably going to start working on settling on, like, deciding on their roadmap or like their future plans throughout February.
yeah, because like for the next big update, they usually have like a bunch of, death diaries. That's why I'm like, okay.
Well, I don't think we'll hear any dev diaries until February at the earliest.
Fair point.
Given winter holidays and everything. And I don't remember exactly what the work schedule is like, or the holiday schedule is like in at Paradox. So I'm not sure if I could answer that for you, but yeah.
Hey Disneyan, do you have any tips regarding this game? Tried for 3 hours a day, but I'm completely clueless to what's going on. If zero economic and political knowledge, this probably adds to the confusion. What a game many bits look pretty and different from Crusading 3, but I'm willing to learn. If there's any tutorial you recommend, I would really appreciate it. Okay, tutorial. Good question, actually.
I would argue Generalist Gaming has tutorials, but I don't think he's made that many up-to-date ones.
I think a lot of the tutorials recently, like with some of the recent patches, I think a lot of the tutorials
also outdated
that were made earlier, a lot of the ones that they need to get updated. I don't think they have been updated quite yet.
Yeah. In general,
this is generally the phase of the Paradox game span where content creators start slacking on updating the to no fault of their own, they're slacking on updating the guides and tutorials. I would say, if you're coming from CK3, I think, and I'm not an expert at CK3, I'd probably say look at your buildings and economy the way that you look at your character's stats.
Yeah, that's true.
CK3.
I mean, the most important thing is basically to build everything required to make your construction sectors cheap. So that you can build for less money.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, if you build them up, plus the construction sectors, you will hit a bottleneck, and then you need to build something to make money separately. That's the basis of the game. And that depends on the country. Usually close works.
Yeah, I think there are some rule of thumbs, because, like, for example, I'm worse than Agonia and Zep at this game. So, and, like, I still kind of grabbed a lot of South America, mostly on my own. A few things, basically, you can keep in mind. So, first of all, as you probably knew, I'm actually playing kind of shit. Like, I should technically pump my, I'm a great power. I can pump my money, my income into debt. Like, actually, if you're a great power, you want to go with fucking debt. Like, if, for example, Agonia right now has minus 324,000 debt. The thing is just, okay? When you're a great power, like the higher you are, by the way, in the power ranking, I think it starts with minor power. You have to pay less interest on debt. Now, here's a key thing though. Basically, you see here how much you make, how much you put out, etc. But a crucial thing is, you have basically has limited gold reserves, but your debt, like the amount of debt you can accumulate, is actually similar to, I don't think it's the GDP.
It is.
It is tied to the GDP. So if you make line go up, you technically have infinite debt. Fun fact, this is literally how it works in real life. Like, if you ever wondered, how can the USA, USA, Germany, France, all those major countries have so much debt and not be bankrupt? The answer is this fucking thing. Because how much your country is worth is based on your assets. So if you actually use that debt to keep building, you increase how much debt you can accumulate. So you just need to outbuild your debt.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done, but just puppet everyone. Also, hey, Polish Kaziaka, yes, you can actually puppet everyone. That's true.
It's the easiest way right now because there are lots of people you don't necessarily want to take over directly.
Yeah.
Especially in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah,
But yeah, that's the gist of it.
that's really the gist of it, actually. No problem. I mean, hey, we're playing this like basically we're playing this every single week. Like every Friday. We have like our round. We usually have like we're not even playing this really competitively. We play this like just very relaxed.
More socially.
More socially, yeah. Like we help out or not, depends on what happened here. Oh, Alsace-Lorraine, there's the French communist revolt. Oh.
Yeah,
they're communists.
Yeah, we know.
Yes. Did you not hear me complain about them?
I heard you. You want me to help?
Oh, if you're new to Vicky 3, I'd also, small piece of advice, try to avoid being in debt until you're at least a major power.
That's basically what I said. If when you're small, your interest on debt is brutal. So, try to have gold reserves, because gold reserves, when you're small, are your war chest. And you want to conquer because you want shit in your country. When you're big, you want to have debt because debt is like the thing that makes your country go brr. Like, ironically, and here's the thing. For example, if you look at the military, there's the mobilization tab. The more you turn on, the better your army performs. You need stuff for that, obviously. Like, for example, first aid needs fabric input and liquor. So you need that. Best way to learn is play as Belgium or Korea. Honestly, you can... Belgium and Korea do have everything, but I would generally say it's probably a bit easier to play something that has a lot, but has to also conquer stuff, because that gets you in the right mindset, because you do want to conquer.
I would generally, unless you know what you're doing going into it, or the main gameplay loop really well, I would hesitate to recommend Korea as a starting nation.
Yeah.
Just because of the potential problems that could pop up and make things more of a struggle.
Also,
if you want to learn being an unrecognized power and also playing tall at the same time, something that can be a little challenging that I've enjoyed in the past is playing Siam.
But
Japan,
you're not a direct target initially, but you do end up getting targeted eventually. Don't expect to not be targeted.
I mean, learning everything by playing Krakow, that's fair, but also that's just kind of, slamming your head against the wall until it works.
I like Japan because you're pretty isolationist at the beginning, which needs...
Yeah.
Like, you're basically forced to learn the economy at that point.
I think Japan is actually pretty good for that, because you have everything, but they're dispersed. You actually can learn about colonization with Hokkaido, and also contesting stuff, with Sakhalin. There's a very obvious thing that you need to expand outwards. So you do learn about, not only having land armies, but also, that you need naval. You need to learn how naval works. So that is just I think Japan is actually pretty good. Again, you're isolationist, which now is not more even. Which is now a bit more interesting, because you can actually make treaties, which helps you also have some access to, markets, etc. Hokkaido is great.
Hokkaido is one of the best states. On the one caveat that I'd say, you need to make sure that you're able to populate it.
Yeah. Again, that's also a
Because
thing you will
otherwise, it can
learn.
be a little hard to.
Frontier colonization works there, I think, but I'm not sure.
Yes. So frontier colonization, same with what's the one? Colonial resettlement. Those two colonial laws, as long as the state is not incorporated, you get bonus migration. Which I think it becomes I want to say it becomes incorporated as soon as you finish colonizing it, like automatically because you have a homeland claim on it. But I could be somewhat mistaken. I don't remember.
Yeah, like...
I don't pay too much attention to some of those things because they just work.
I'd say that is, Japan is probably pretty good to learn. Because, like, again, I would say one of the key things you need to keep in mind is expand outwards. Like, for example, getting someone conquered as your protectorate gives you money. Lowering their status gives you more money, etc., etc., etc. So you actually do want to have, like, you want to conquer stuff because, you know, for example, you will not have opium in basically a lot of countries, and you want opium. You want a lot of opium, actually. Opium is like, quite literally, your armies will run on drugs later on. Like, the moment you come into the technology sphere of the First World War, yeah, protectorates give you a bit of money, yes. Not a lot, but they do give you some. Also, they're in your market, so this is also very useful.
Protectors don't give you money directly. They give you, so they earn you money by being in your market and consuming your goods.
Yeah.
Which can earn you a lot of money, depending on how your economy is built.
Yeah, like, for example, if you have someone in a protectorate that you can just outproduce, wowsy, money. It's also a big thing, you know? This is probably harder to convey, but a key thing is this idea of how much do you produce compared to other people, and that's kind of a big thing, you know, because the more you can produce faster, the cheaper it is, and the cheaper it is, the cheaper you can put it on the global market. And then people who, you know, people have basically who have access to your market or also on the global market are basically like, okay, do I, you know, produce it on my own, which is expensive, or do I just buy it and make you money? And you want to make money. So,
Also, Sepp Rutter just attacked me, so...
I saw, and I am already getting ready to do stuff. What is this one? Yes, I think...
I can probably not join that war, sadly. No, we are not. I think I actually rivaled the Ottoman Empire. I think.
You probably did.
I think, honestly, the whole rival thing for, influence is, like, such an interesting dynamic for multiplayer, because even when you're playing casual, you have to pick and choose who you...
mechanic. Unlike other Paradox games, or a certain other Paradox game. I do think rivalries in Stellaris are okay. But yeah. One or two other... Brazil? Brazil joined Russia in their war against me and the Ottomans.
Okay.
Mind you, this is the triple exclave Brazil.
I actually cannot join that war. Damn.
And it looks like such a fun war too.
I mean, if you want to, I would love to grab some stuff from Brazil, but I can't join it. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Super Germany. Yeah, Super Germany actually formed naturally. This is... The AI just popped up. I mean, in a bad way.
It just kind of happened on its own.
Yep, it just kind of did it. Like... Okay, by the way, Disney and Polish Kazerak, thank you for the follow, both of you. Oh, we're already at 340. Just 10 more and we're at 350. Nice. Oh.
Do you survive your uprising, or?
I guess.
Looks, but yeah, sort of.
Bun. Bun. That's a good name. Bun.
Look at all those twats in Northern Africa.
No, it's 2 bats.
No worries.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We usually do that. I mean, I know there is sadly not that much Wiki 3 stuff anymore, you know, probably until the next big expansion is coming. Naval rework, here we go, and hopefully it won't crash the performance this time. But like, we've been kind of doing this since launch. Like, sometimes we had some intermissions because, you know, when it was like a real drought period and we were like, we really don't have a plan what to do right now. We just did something else. So it's not always here, but like, we're pretty consistently here just because, like, I think, you know, someone has to hold down the weekly Wiki 3 fort on Twitch, you know? Hey, yeah, right. I'm actually... Ooh, wait, I'm ruling a lot of that, so... Time to give all my troops opium addiction.
Oh god. I just realized. I had... So, one of my armies I had on the front line with Russia is basically one of my main defensive stacks. And everyone's on defensive because somehow I just kept rolling really good defensive armies. And my main offensive stack was in Indonesia. Well, let's just say... Oh shit, I forgot. I left my navy over here in Europe. Let's just say that they were so... The Koreans put one army on the front line, and they are just, like, blasting.
Anyway, we started blasting.
Yep.
You know, slamming your head against a wall as a way to learn is fun. I mean, it's a valid way. It's not the way everyone wants to learn, though.
True. It can be very frustrating.
It really depends on the person. Like, I know Agonia likes to do that. No, we are not playing on 5-speed because we're not pausing, basically, until something really, really hectic is coming. And 3 is like, first of all, the game doesn't crash. Like, if you're in a multiplayer round with 4 people from vastly different regions, 3 is a perfect speed that, you know, you can do things in real time without it being just too overwhelming. Like, with 5, it's always, it runs, stop. It's not something you play.
You can always go with 4, but that's still maybe a bit too... At least for, like, the stability of the game, that's a bit... Yeah.
Yeah, 3 is like the perfect balance of stability, it keeps running, you can do stuff. It's not, because like 5 is literally just, you always need to pause, unpause, pause, unpause, freeze.
If you do it single player, it's good.
Single player, it's completely fine. Multiplayer, no. Because like, I think 3 is like, I think the most interesting thing is that the way Wiki 3 is structured, just putting on, 3, you can actually play without pausing. Like, everyone can play without pausing. Maybe they can have a feature. Honestly, I would say if they actually made like a multiplayer feature, how that everyone like gets a pause for like 1 or 2 minutes, like every, and you can just be like 30 or 60 minutes or so. That would probably make multiplayer rounds even more interesting, because it would be like, okay, if something is really important, you can pause. Otherwise, that's it. I think pause as a game rule would probably be one of the easiest, but kind of the most one of the best aspects to add to multiplayer here, because again, how Wiki 3 is structured from UI to wars, it's working actually really well in multiplayer. Like, you can just let it run, and that's great. Like, for example, when you play Crusader Kings 2 and you play multiplayer, and you have like a war and you conquer a bunch of stuff, and then suddenly it's like, well, now I need to actually sit down and who owns what now, get new vessels. There's usually a lot of fine stuff that you need to micromanage. Like, there's still micromanagement here, but crucially, I would say it's never really that bad. Did any of you all try to unite Europe as France? I never tried that, actually.
I did it as Germany.
Yeah, you made Deutschland. Mm-hmm. The best
I generally
version.
try to avoid playing major nations.
Mm. By the way, if you're wondering what is Deutschland, it's basically you form Germany, and then you conquer everything in a big line, like probably to Bengal, or if you want to go further down here, and it's just one long Germany across. That's Deutschland.
And I forgot to upgrade my my troops.
Not good.
Yeah. Ah, finally. Gourmet groceries.
Nice. Bum. Hey, so. But yeah, also, Disney, if you're wondering, again, never rule of thumb, basically. You go into your market and you can sort by what is missing. And like, oh, you can just see clothes, tools, and furniture are all, there are more buy orders than sell orders. So if you build those, money. Generally. Like, again, fine-grained. Vita fine-print, this is not like... But still, this is kind of how you can gauge what you can build. So, kind of simple. Little menu in the bottom left. Little menu in the bottom left, oh no, that's,
Lots of menus.
Which menu in the bottom left? Bottom right. Oh yeah. It basically, can you scroll here? It's the market, and it says those are missing. Those are
most expensive.
Those most expensive. Those are the cheapest. And it's like, oh hey, those three are the most expensive. Well, you know, that's what I said. I need tools. Tools are used everywhere. Bing, bada bing, bada boom. You can build that. Economy is easy. Like, what is missing? Build it. You need resources? Conquer them. You... How many hours do I have in the game? Not even that much. 624 hours. That's at least for me. I think Zeb and Agonia have more.
Yeah, Zeb should have the most.
Yeah.
I have 911.
I have 1385.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
Zeb has a lot.
Zeb played the most.
Ow! Ow! What is it?
Your foot acting up again.
Yep.
Try sitting a bit different.
I mean, it's not even that. It's just like itching.
Oh, it's healing.
Yeah, but can it maybe heal less itchingly?
No. That's the short answer.
If I'm wondering, I sprained my foot last Friday. It's still healing. Painful, but, and annoying, especially. Oh yeah, also a big thing, which is why depth is kind of important. There is this so-called investment pool. And, basically, those, don't overlook the investment pool, okay? Basically what it does, as you can see here. Wait a second, why is that actually not bringing the... Anyway. Basically, this is, a pool where, you know, certain groups pay in. And from that, basically they always build lucrative things in the country on their own. Which is, you know, the lower bar down in the building queue. Those are private constructions. Those are mainly used by companies. So, here's a crucial thing. You get most money, especially later on, when you have strong capitalists. So, you actually should also always look into your buildings, and I haven't done that enough times, I will completely admit that. And actually look at it and be like, okay, privatize. For example, I have like a bunch of furniture manufacturers. Privatize. And privatize because when first of all, it's kind of important on a few key factors here. Also privatized. Ooh, I should definitely privatize that. Those are important. You're probably like, okay, should you privatize everything? Basically, yeah.
Depends. Like, you need to keep in mind which class of people, quote unquote, is most likely to buy it. So maybe you don't want to privatize your rural agriculture and stuff, because mostly aristocrats will buy that up.
Until you come...
And you generally don't want that until you have all the laws through you want to get past them.
Like, for example, because you need to keep in mind, companies give more throughput. They can. Yes. Like, that's why I have...
they just do.
They just do, yeah, they give more throughput. This is why I have one on, you know, iron mines, coal mines, and steel mills, because they also build those. And also one with tooling workshops, because, again... and paper. Paper is kind of important. Like, here's the thing. Prestige paper is... craft paper is really good. So here's the thing, Disney. The key part about prestige goods is they give you more trade advantage, but also they increase the building throughput when they are used as a resource.
Yeah.
And throughput means basically they're producing faster, so more and cheaper.
Just cheaper, roughly. Just they take more and they put out more. So
yeah,
they're more
take
efficient.
More and put out. Good, they're just more efficient, yeah. And the thing is, paper is really good. Like, for example, here's the thing. Because paper is being used in university. So if you actually have craft paper, that means your universities are basically just 20% better.
Yeah, that's one of the things where prestige goods are good, because it's always to the percentage that they're used as input goods.
Yeah.
So if universities used paper and
only paper,
and let's say fabric, then you could only get 10% throughput with your craft paper. Bonus.
But like paper, yeah.
Do you want to fight do you want to fight Britain?
Ooh, I mean, I guess, yeah. That would not be that bad, I would say. I mean, I should send you.
In that case, I'm going to. Hold on. In that case, I'm going to take over the war against the Japanese East Indies. What do you think is more reasonable to take, Australia or Upper Canada?
Reasonable is probably Australia.
That's kind of what I was thinking too.
At least easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't be too afraid of them. They aren't that strong.
They aren't?
Not that strong, no. They lost the rash. That's what it's called. Yeah.
That's fair. You know what? Let's actually pump up my
Agonia, what do you think? Should I go after Australia or all of Canada?
I would go for Australia, since you also involve the Russians.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just grab Gibraltar, basically.
Well, I'll offer you that. I'll see if I can offer you that. Otherwise, you can offer.
Yeah. I'm building a bit up my army anyway, so. Whee.
I think it's still like a situation of that you need to offer, because I can't see. Oh no, wait, I can sway you with it.
Oh, there we go. Conquer British Upper Andalusia. Yeah, fair.
Ruben, do you want in on the fight with Britain?
Not right now.
Oh, come on. That's gonna be fun.
Wait, actually, I don't think you can join. Yeah, you're not
Probably
the Diplo play. Okay, well, it'll be fine.
Okay. Then good luck, by the way. Should I actually just try landing in Scotland?
I would say go for it.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so you are going to go to the British Andalusian front. I need some defenses there. And you also get mobilized, and you get mobilized. Oh, wait. Yep, they're already sending all the troops down to... Whoa, 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 whoa. That's interesting.
What is?
So I basically need to put all my troops onto the Andalusian front. Damn. Okay, you know what, Sepp? I do not know what is going to be, like... I think you will probably have no problem invading Australia. Absolutely none. Because Britain decided to just...
Stack up entirely on you.
I feel like we found an absolute bonkers glitch against British AI.
Why?
Okay, basically, maybe getting...
well, it also helps that the Raj doesn't exist anymore.
That is true, but also, like, basically, I maybe should have just taken Mosquito Kingdom also, because the funny thing is, the moment I was in the war, Britain stacked all their troops on Gibraltar.
You should have noticed that last war. If they
keep doing it, though.
Yes, because they want to take you out, and you're the easiest to take out. No naval landing required.
They are stacking up a lot of their subjects' troops on in Borneo.
Well, you know what? I see that, but like, oh boy.
Oh, by the way, Agonia, war score.
Oh, let's see if I can.
You might be able to.
They are. Oops, that's the wrong thing.
Did I lose my war goal?
Nope, it's still there.
Oh, okay then. I was reading the wrong side.
They don't want to yet. Yeah, I also did in the beginning.
This is what happens when you're too used to like being the offensive part of war. You start reading the wrong side of things, and eventually you'll make that one mistake where you accidentally give, like, you're winning the war and you accidentally like just give in to all of the demands because you didn't realize what side you were applying the treaties to.
Yeah, especially if you're not if you do not have the flags down completely.
Yeah, I guess I just defend and you conquer shit?
Yeah, they still don't.
That would probably work.
Yeah. They don't want to give in yet. Brazil is somehow still in there. They're fucking around, and
well, they'll lose to war score soon.
yeah, they're a bit past that. I think they might even be out of the war before they agree to a peace.
That's definitely possible.
So Gibraltar is probably kind of a meat grinder right now.
Da-da-da-da-da. We have Ukraine.
Nice. Yeah. Ukraine. No, it's just me and Zep versus them. So and the Far East exists. And Ukraine. Ukraine is more important. Sorry, Far East, you're unimportant. Hello, Ukraine. So you're naval invading shit now.
Working on that. I need to get my armies back home.
Ah, I see. I
Notice
guess
I have an
I
army
just
stuck
keep
in,
grinding the Brits then.
One of my defensive stacks is stuck in the Far East.
They're standing on top of each other's shoulders in the streets just to fit 20k people in there. Hey Lena, how are you doing? I mean this is Battlefield 1878. We're also fighting over Gibraltar. Just bending dorm and never going home. Tales all the same. Yeah, I mean, hey, as we said, they lost the Raj and they're now beefing with the Japanese, so, you know, Zeb was like, hey, do you want to fight the Brits? And I was like, sure, let's kick him out. Tired, ah, that's good. Maybe we should have put some more pain gel onto it.
We did, but not before the stream.
Yeah, I know.
Because you were like, I want to hear more music.
Yeah, okay, listen, music was good for the soul, okay?
But not good for your foot.
I guess so.
Should have listened to Footloose. Maybe it would have helped.
Gonna get footloose. Da 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 da. And it's actually such a fucking good song, like, unironically. God damn it, Gibraltar, like... You could have put on Queen music. I mean, I need help from Magonia, so no. Put on to get some pain meds on my foot.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm not done. Kind of. I mean, I already stocked up on my troops, but that just attracted more British troops. They're like fucking rabbits, just multiplying, always.
Yeah, they tend to.
What?
They tend to do that.
Yeah. Like, hey, Nueva Granada, can you maybe just... Nueva España, they conquered shit. Peru? Oh, like, you know, maybe conquer some Upper Canada? No? Oh,
Oh yeah, now you should be careful about your about losing war score. You should be fine.
I am still positive.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe I do need to just...
Yeah, the problem right now is just that you... Like, it's not a big impact on your war score, but Liberia is conquered.
Yeah, I
So
couldn't do
need to
anything
be
about
aware
that.
of how
I'm
much
sorry.
you lose. Yeah, it's fine.
How am I enacting even? homesteading. Homesteading. I don't want homesteading. I want commercialized agriculture. Asturias uprising, a secession.
That's not good. Are you able to hold, or do you need help?
I need probably some troops for a moment. Oh no, it's fine. Just don't care. The 5th Platinian army just takes care of those filthy separatists. Anyway, but yeah.
I will say the British fleet is a bit of a problem.
That is just kind of the thing with the British, I would say, but yeah.
I mean, and they're all over here, so if you are able to do something about it, then great.
No, I can't. No.
Well, what I mean by that is that there's basically, like, the British fleet is nowhere near the home islands.
Yeah, I just don't have enough troops for that. I'm very sorry.
That's fair.
Like, I'm building more troops even. Hell, I'm just kind of pissed at
Be right
Peru's-
back.
Okay.
Yeah. Just conquer Canada, Peru! Ah! It's true. They're playing 24/7 Gibraltar Conquest 1006 source. That's actually very much correct. You have there's an army in Korea, but I know why you probably don't want to just send it to Australia.
Yeah. Well, it's also mainly a defensive army.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I could try.
it would help probably.
I was hoping that I was hoping the campaign in Bulangan would be faster. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Not apparently it isn't. It's very slow.
Also, just maintaining my armies is a bit expensive. It's a bit expensive.
Oh yeah, I know. I have the same problem. Like, why are the British more man for the meat grinder? It's just such a meat grinder actually. But yeah, you know, taking Australia fast would probably help. And
Working on that. It's just a matter of the Navy stuff happening. It's also a little problematic that census suffrage is taking a little while to occur.
yeah. Truly, this is the Iberian offensive. We're just grinding them down like holy shit. This is insane. I love how there's always like some bullshit war in Wiki, you know? In Gibraltar nichts Neues. You know what? In that case, it would be in Gibraltar nichts Neues, not im.
German is weird like that.
I think it's pretty intuitive.
It's internally consistent, yes.
Internally consistent. You just have to vibe with it.
Took me way too long to get to compulsory primary school.
I mean, Ottomans, if you want to get something, Vibe Grammar got it. Germany is an element. I mean, is it that wrong? Listen, there are people who keep saying "di Nutella" and keep insisting they're right and they're wrong, and like they're just like, nah, it's the like. This is not even like. By the way, not anyone with like a different language background. Those are just German people who are like, no, it's the Nutella because it's Dino's nougat cream. I'm like, you know what?
That makes no sense.
Time to revoke your German pass. Go away. The Brits were onto something by just streamlining everything to the V. I gotta say that.
It looks like the Bulangan front will be finished soon.
It's something you fight over.
Yes, it is something that I'm fighting over. It's
Oh
one of
yeah,
the
you want
oracles.
Bulungan, and then yeah, I guess
Or
all
rather-
those troops
well,
will come to
the
me.
East Indies. The East Indies demanded it. Actually, so what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to put an army on another front when they do.
Der Nutello, die Nutella. That's Nutellan.
Okay, that front is cleared. And now we have the front in the Philippines. I suspect the British troops are all moving there.
Yeah.
There's actually a couple fronts over here.
Interesting how you. Why do you land down
But
there?
also with this,
Okay, genuine question. Why do you land in Tasmania?
I'm not landing in Tasmania. I'm landing in Victoria.
Okay, yeah, but if you landed up in Queensland, there would be no one. That's
It doesn't
Nutella.
make a difference.
Yeah, we're German. Okay, well, I and Agonia am German. Zeb is from Britain, and
No.
no. Rube is from Britain. Zeb
That is very wrong.
I mean, technically, America is from Britain, so yes.
Yes, okay.
But still.
Zeb is from Freedom Land, and Ruben is from Britain. That's correct.
Okay, if you call America Freedom Land, you have to call Britain Turf Land.
Turf Island. Zeb is from the 13th colony. I mean, it's actually. Is that wrong?
I think the time form is a bit misleading.
Well, not to some people. T-Land. I mean, China is probably more T-Land than Britain, but.
I mean, Britain is the tea appropriators, so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're also the curry appropriators, so. Like, you know what? I am genuinely not blaming them, considering, tea and curry are kind of banger, but like, yeah.
I have to pause this invasion because of the British fleet. They were hunting me.
Wow. That's.
I'll try again. See if I can do some shenanigans.
That's a long ass
Actually,
war.
I have a funny idea.
You have?
I have a funny idea. If it works, if it works, the war will end soon.
Oh, right. I see where there is no troops. Oh, I see what you're gonna do. That would be very funny indeed, actually. Knock, knock. Don't you mean honk honk, Ryan? Hello. How are you doing? Damn it, today is, big time.
All my national and minority movements are slightly racist. They're like all for cultural exclusion, but nobody wants multiculturalism.
But also, who's there? Nia doesn't know how knock knock jokes or clowns work. I mean, I just did it. I just want to say Hong Kong would be more appropriate.
Hock. Hock. That's both at the same time. Both words into one.
I am producing so much opium. I can make the world addicted. Honk. Sadly, I do not have a honk emote. I should probably, if I ever get sound emotes, I should get like meows. That would be fitting. We already have multiculturalism.
I don't have multiculturalism. What the fuck are you
Oh, it looks like you have it.
It didn't look like it. You can't just... You aren't able to read. That's all.
I have been at like 75 to 80% success rate for census suffrage for more than this entire war, and I'm still just only getting to consideration. It do be like that.
Unless it does have a widget you can use without needing to be an affiliate. Ooh. That sounds actually kind of interesting.
The British fleet is heading back towards you.
Towards me?
Yes.
I mean, to whomst else?
Whomst the fuck is it heading to?
To Spain.
Yeah, nothing. This is just the endless front here, so hope you can invade. That would be swell.
Yep. I have actually suddenly...
Oh, damn!
Cool. Come on, let me click on the thing. Come on, stop moving, game. Gotta love it how the game loves to just, like, shuffle the icons and stuff everywhere.
Yeah. Especially if you come out of the politics screen, it always needs to reload the whole right side, basically.
Yeah.
What the heck is fucking
Yeah,
the
right
British
now-
where the opium runs
Right
out.
now, the biggest British fleet is hanging around the West African coast. I wish I could star this fleet so that I could, like, have it in my focus. And, you know, just, like, tab to it whenever I wanted to locate it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, its location affects where I choose to invade, whether it be the home isles or Australia.
Yeah.
That's skirmish infantry.
most people have.
I mean, I guess. So surprised, no one ever just from my colonies like, Cuba, you can just run through Canada.
Yeah, it is interesting how that front line hasn't had anyone approach it.
Yep.
I mean, I kind of get it. And I have a feeling that as soon as we put an army on that front, the British are gonna activate on it, and they're gonna be like, well, time to go.
Question is, would that actually deter so many that we could take Gibraltar? Then again, let's just see if your invasion of England works.
Ideally, things go fast. I land fast enough to take the space. I've got 7 days before I can start invading.
You should have a sizable army though, because they will get the 16 troops from up there down the.
Yeah, my concern is the fleet.
Mm-hmm.
My navy might have a hard time beating the British navy.
Because the British are slowly actually expanding into my country, just so you know.
Yep, I understand.
That's kind of the thing. You always think you can beat the British, and then you're always reminded Gibraltar exists.
No, I thought I actually could defend Gibraltar. I have a lot of troops there, but...
They have more, and they're technologically advanced.
I don't know!
Oh.
Huh?
I might land.
Oh, nice.
Land. I've landed. Go, my pretties. Invade.
No, I don't even try to attack once.
I did send a stack over to you, by the way.
I see it. It's,
We'll see how well it does. Okay, yeah, I think the British just, straight up gave up on Australia.
Okay.
In that case, I'm going to be fast and heading towards Upper Andalusia as soon as I capture their capital, which I think is Tasmania. It is.
Okay.
Here you were asking why I was capturing.
Yeah, it just makes the landing easier though if you have everything.
Yep. It also does keep.
Yeah.
If I have everything, it keeps them from invading.
Well, I mean, technically you could actually try just landing in London, so...
As soon as the front lines consolidate and I'm able to take Tasmania, that is my next goal.
Good. Okay, that war score is ticking down now at least, so...
Yes, it's the absolutist movement.
I feel like you could also get one to Canada and just go through that, because the more you take out, the less they have in the economy.
I mean, it's not immediate, but yes.
Anyway, I'm boosting up my army now. More troops to the front line. Let's go.
I am probably days away from being done in Australia. Right, Australia's taken care of.
Okay, now we have Lower Spain. Well, that's gonna be interesting. I think there's someone going there. The endless grind on Gibraltar was worthwhile, I guess. I just had to pump up my third army stack to nearly 60.
The tides are starting to turn a bit. I do see that.
Mm. 0 people? That's a bit weird. Oh yeah, it's positive now. Yes. Good, good, good. Let's keep grinding the Brits down. No more British people. End the British Empire.
Yep. Not to mention my Sumatran uprising decided not to happen. So I'm happy. Let's see. I need more ports. That is like the eternal issue in Japan is more ports.
My issue is that my private construction queue isn't building shit. I don't like that.
Oh yeah, I can swap over to industrial ports. That'll solve my problems. Some of.
Yeah, have a good night. I usually stream a lot, so probably I am back tomorrow when... Oh yeah, tomorrow's Neo 2. Finally back at Neo 2. I don't know how much overtime I will do because I need to get through that game before February. At least as far in as I can. Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Alright, off to the Scottish Highlands.
Yes. And the Scottish Highlands. There is an army there, so... Ironically, landing in Anglica would have been easier, probably.
Oh yeah, good point.
I capitulated. I'm out.
Oh.
Yeah,
You had a
oops.
little bit more time.
No. Maybe you can get it though, because, you know, it's still... you still have Australia, so... You just need to hold it.
I can probably do it. I will still continue to help you get, to see if we can get you, Gibraltar.
Yeah, we'll see. That
That
next
is my
time...
commitment to you.
Next time.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to land in Britain, though.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna defend. At the very least, the British are negative now. So they will most likely capitulate to me.
Oh, now I need to watch out how the royalists are working, because I might have a royalist revolt on my hand. If I get some help from France or so, they should be crushed, but... Yeah, because I just want to get rid of the monarchy, I'm very sorry, it's... kind of...
No, I get you.
Yeah.
I am glad that I chose Australia rather than rather than Canada. Yeah.
What?
U.S.
Okay.
They're not doing anything, but the situation has changed slightly.
Okay. Why?
Because they handed off territory from Canada to the U.S. That means that the British and the U.S. are friends now.
Ah. Ugh.
So the U.S. may come knocking for. Actually, no, they won't, because we got rid of the claim.
Right.
No, they got it back. They still have a claim on California, so they may actually come after you. Britain is negative 44 acceptance.
That's good.
Well, any topics?
Oh yeah, we need topics. Anyone has topics?
I know. New anime came out, basically.
It is a new anime season.
Oh yeah, a lot of.
Who's watching? Who's watching what?
Let's see. Well, Free Rent came out today. I'm watching.
Yeah.
You saw the episode?
What else? I haven't seen it yet.
Ah, okay.
Because, I came back home right after work and to this.
That's actually pretty fair. You could have watched at work. Ooh.
Don't really have I don't really have the time or capacity to do so. But Sentenced to Be a Hero is good.
Back.
Welcome
Oh
back.
yeah, what Sentence to Be a Hero? Pretty good. Good recommendation.
Oh yeah, Ruben, I might need your help.
Yes, I heard. I can hear everything. I just can't talk. I've got my headphones on. Sure, against the royalist, but
Yeah,
I am money pop. Okay, now if
Ottoman-
I do
no,
that, it
Ottomans
should
can't
all
help
go
me.
to private construction. Okay.
Zep, do you have actually an interest in Spain?
Yes, I have an interest in Iberia.
You could help me
With what?
destroy the royalist movement. They're a bit strong this time.
Okay.
Good. Because if I crush them, I'm finally done with this piece of shit monarchy.
I hate it when the AI requests the white piece when they're kind of losing. Also, I don't like that there's an Uluran uprising against Australia right now.
Yeah,
It's not borking my war goal, but it could be a problem with, like, the territory that I gain.
parliamentary is generally better than presidential.
Generally.
Yeah.
Presidential is better if you have a... So, presidential is better under the circumstance that you have a leader that you can you can get in charge of, like, in power, and they're a really good leader. Also, it can also be good if you have oh my god, Britain, you didn't even have, like, the deal for the white piece ended after its time was up, and Britain immediately proposed white peace the next second. Not even a tick.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Well, they're at -80 and they're continuing to go down, so they'll have to accept defeat soon.
There's something with the auto queue is weird. Like I'm having it expensive explosives. And I have my explosives factories and fertilizer plants on auto expand. And they just nearly don't build any.
It didn't even tick past a day, and they asked for a white piece. It was literally the same day that the previous white piece deal ended, that Britain just asked for another white piece. You cannot offer a deal while the AI is obsessed with peace like that.
Yeah.
That's.
But hey, maybe the British will actually crush the Uluran uprising for me.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they don't get kicked out of the war. War's about to end.
That's good.
War goals enforced.
Yeah, I don't know when the royalist movements kick in, but also the Australian flag is very funny now. So might happen any moment now.
I should be able to force my way into Australia's war. But I don't think I can.
Just if you just stand ready and have interest in Spain, then I can crush them and off with the monarchists. Oh, I hate monarchists. Monarchists are so fucking horrifying. Fuck. Oh, and I finally have them gone. Hate that.
I finally completed the Terricoria system.
Nice. Okay, now.
I need to start privatizing now. I've avoided privatizing up until recently just because it's expensive. Or well, I didn't want to lose control over some of my industries.
Yeah.
But now it's fine.
I would just sell them all, really. Especially like the resource industries and manufacturing industries, because if you go to interventionism later, you can just buy them back for half the price anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
on it right
had
now, so it's
one of the
fine.
funniest things that happened.
What?
Second. You know what? I need to just... So basically... what happened is that I have a royalist revolt, but then a labor movement broke out in one of their regions, which now just cut down their troop sizes. Oops.
That's funny.
That is genuinely very funny.
Oh, by the way, I think if you have privatized buildings, you should not be able to control what kind of labor practices they have, aside from, like, you shouldn't be able to control what working condition thing they use. With the exception being disabled working conditions due to laws that you enact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
German Empire sides with Spanish royalist revolt.
bye-bye.
Okay. And not that many. Yeah, Zeb, I need your help.
Yep, I am actively going.
Yeah. You can send a few people down to, maybe to California.
Oh, is that relevant?
Yeah, California is one, and I think Santa Fe also needs a bit of the, they're a bit spread out, but in general,
Yep,
just spread them out well, and then we should win this, probably.
I'll try and run interference on the Germans with some raiding convoys.
Yeah.
That's the thing about the Germans is they'll be tough to defeat on land, but everywhere else, no problem.
Yeah, there aren't even that many, ironically, so...
God,
Yet.
anarchism unlocked.
Room, do you also want to join or not?
Against...
I'd hesitate with Ruben just because...
yeah,
that
because
would
the
create a
border
land
of the
border.
Germans,
Yeah. Yeah, just had, like, again, small group up to, California and Santa Fe, and then we can probably just conquer them easily. Like, that should be doable.
Okay, good. Looks like Australia is maybe making some progress.
Interesting, your armies are not shown to be mobilized. Which is interesting.
Oh, they're not mobilized just yet. money saving, essentially. They are just moving to the HQ for now.
Mm-hmm.
They will be ready for the war, though. Well, ready for the war when they get there.
Hey, have a good night.
Just know that my armies are not there yet, so the balance of power on the front is a little misleading currently. Okay, Navy's gonna go back home. I gotta stop a naval invasion.
Okay.
I swear to God, if the Uluru uprising wins, I'm gonna be pissed. Because I couldn't join that war.
Yeah,
Because Britain took too long to capitulate.
Yeah, I saw that this was like that's kind of stupid. Oh yeah, Liberia is now Britain. Oh fuck, we should have landed in Liberia, Zep.
I couldn't because the 150 stack
Yeah, I
Navy
know.
was there.
Didn't have enough
I
troops.
wanted to. I truly wanted to, but yeah, didn't have a strong enough Navy to do it.
I guess build up the Navy, crush the Brits.
This is a little bad. The
What?
Germans might land on me.
How the fuck do the Germans land on you?
My Navy wasn't defending home, and well, not soon enough. And I had sent all of my armies to help you because that's what was necessary at the time.
Mm-hmm. Which is still kind of
Oh my
interesting.
god, fucking another coup.
Yeah, they happen from time to time.
I know, it's just this is the second coup in, what, 10 years?
Yeah, I mean, I think like 3 in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do that?
Please tell me I have time to make it back.
Sorry, I have not built the Panama Canal yet, so it apparently works.
A little bit of progress. Come on, get there. I think I might just barely make it back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So long as me contesting actually pauses their progress, which it is not, this is broken.
Oh, that's stupid.
They should not be making progress on their invasion.
Yeah,
That is bullshit.
They can't. They shouldn't be able to start another attack if you actually engage the navy.
It's progressing. Yep, and it happened. So they started another attack for the landing, even though. Even though I've defeated their Wait, what? How did I get defeated? What the fuck?
But do you have... Yeah, you have frigates and capital ships. They have ironclads.
And Molotovs.
Yeah, but still, it didn't do any damage.
I think
it did 0 damage. I just auto-lost. That's bullshit.
I'm sadly not sure how much damage you're supposed to do.
Do we want to kick them out is the question now. That's a democratic vote, everyone.
I don't mind either
Kick
way.
out. Kick you out.
The Germans out of the war.
Just demobilize the 16th, the armies that are on the front, which is the 16th German army.
Oh. Then let's also, wait, so what exactly do you want to...
That's what you just said.
Demobilize... Okay.
Demobilize the 16th German army.
Because nothing that happened with that... Nothing that happens to the player with that naval naval invasion happened to the AI.
Yeah, switch back. Come on.
Yeah. This is very frustrating right now.
It could be worse.
Okay. And let's keep this one going. Because they're currently actually winning, and I kind of hate that.
Now I have to go all the way back over to the other side of the world again. 100 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose this. So yeah, question. Germany kick out of war? Yes, no.
I don't care. Do what you want.
That's still democratic vote.
Yeah, but just giving my opinion.
Room?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. Because, yeah, with the whole problem in the... I can't win this now anymore. I would have just needed more troops on the front, and they are not there.
It is kind of absurd, like, the level of, like, the number of troops that you have on the front.
You mean me?
Like, that the AI got.
Yeah, that was like...
No, the, revolt.
I was a fuck ton, yeah.
for 3 states, and one of them is like a colonial type state. It's crazy.
I mean, again, they had help from the Germans, but yeah. And yeah, interestingly, my troops apparently just got completely drained in terms of manpower, which is interesting how
Mine
that
too.
happened.
Well, they probably have
Like,
shrapnel
they have-
artillery and shit, or
No, I don't have shrapnel artillery.
they.
I even
how?
have like field hospitals, and they did basically no damage. Like my entire armies just got decimated
Mm.
on that front line.
It could actually be that, yeah, they have shrapnel. Well, I guess we all need to go, oh no, you have royalism.
Maybe they
Hey,
also have-
Sophie, yeah.
Extra. They probably also have kill rate as well.
Yes,
yeah.
they have Friedrich Krupp, they have extra courage.
Oh god, why?
Have
Why?
you forgotten that those are the Germans?
I definitely forgot how bad the Germans can be, even when you... Also, we have someone joining us.
Huh?
Long-time guest. Hello.
Oh, their mic is muted.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy. How you doing?
Hello.
Other than, yeah, I think I need to, you know what, I definitely need to, let them capitulate else. Okay, you know what? Big reminder that I had not in a long time. Goddamn, go for, shrapnel artillery, or else the Germans will shrapnel artillery you. That's deadly. How are you doing, Patrick? How was New Year's and everything on your end?
Yeah, nothing remarkable. I don't know if I shared pictures and just I did my very last storm chase of the year. Had a tornado in Illinois. Tornado threw a car, not a car, threw a tree at my car. That was pretty cool. Took off my front fender, and it was awesome. You should have seen it. Took off my front fender and my headlight, and then the shop, but it didn't damage anything like important. But the shop quoted me like $2,000 for that. I was like, I'm not paying that, and I fixed it myself. So I'm very happy about this. I fixed it for real cheap. My car's in great shape,
Nice.
but it was real cool. You should have seen it. I've never had a tree thrown at me before. They in the storm chaser communities, they call that smelling the pine, because you can like smell the trees snapped in half. So I got to smell the pine for the first time. It was very cool.
That's actually very interesting, yeah. Smell the pine. That's one hell of a thing to say.
Yeah. So, anyways, smelled the pine. It was pretty fun. But that was also the very last tornado watch and tornado warning of 2025 I got to observe. And then, boy howdy, like an entire year's worth of political shit has happened, like in and around.
I'd say an entire
In
4
the United
years worth
States.
of political shit has been happening.
Yeah, let's see what happened here. We've done airstrikes on 3 countries.
You kidnapped a country leader.
Yeah, that's right. We kidnapped a guy. Can't Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Yeah,
Literally
that
pulled a Panama.
I'm gonna.
we did do a Panama. We did do another Panama. Yeah.
I
we
will
did do
say
another
though.
Panama.
I will say though. It definitely smells a little bit like he was letting himself being kidnapped.
Guys, I don't know if this hit DC yet, but I mean, if nothing else, gas prices are down. Gas prices here in Colorado are down to $1.90. So I mean, at least we got
Well,
that.
so I don't drive. So I don't know if you heard, but I don't drive a gas car anymore. But I did go to the gas station for. Yes, I have an EV.
Ooh,
hell yeah.
But my parents still have a gas car. I went to Costco to get some gas when I was going with them to do some shopping. It was like $2.75, I think, is what it was.
Yeah, I mean that's still pretty cheap. It's been dropping, and
Yeah.
guess what? Because it's just stealing gas from these people. So I mean, whatever.
Not actually. It's not actually that much. It's like 2% of all imports, so it's not going to drop prices much.
Yeah.
really,
Also,
eventually.
it's
Do you know the guy who looks like JD Vance, who does the shorts on YouTube?
No, I don't.
So there's I forget his exact name. I can find it pretty easily, but he does shorts. He used to work for the Washington Post before he quit and started his own like news company or whatever.
Is that the
If you look up Local News International, you'll find him. But he did a short today or yesterday where it was basically him. Basically, one of the gags was, or no, that was someone else who did this. Anyways, someone did a short today where they were basically handing out stimulus oil, which is basically buckets of crude oil to the average household. And they're like, "Yep, here's your stimulus oil."
okay.
This AI family that we liberated too.
Oh yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like, it's kind of amazing because, like, last week we talked about that, and I know how it ended on Zep just saying, "Oh yeah, the CEO of ExxonMobil just said, yeah, actually we can't invest into this country." And it's like, oh,
well, I think it was more. So there was a bit more to the statement. It was more along the lines of,
It's not worth the money.
yeah,
it's not worth the money, but if you did like a bunch of stuff and like got all the agreements and like the situation on the ground was good, and
yeah,
so like
it's
not impossible because like Exxon's been in the country
Well,
for
the War Powers
years.
Act that Congress was working on would have made it impossible, like straight up.
True, but also the
Also,
fact that the country is kind of
can I say one
just
thing? Another
it's turning into Libya.
Another problem that is there is just the type of oil that is in Venezuela, because like oil is not oil. Like there is for example, in the US and Canada, a lot is light crude oil, so very easy to refine. Venezuela has a lot of oil, but it's heavy crude oil, so much harder to refine.
I do actually believe you're a little bit misinformed on a couple of points. So one, the Canada does have a lot of the heavy sour oil, similar to Venezuela. There are quite a lot of refineries on the Gulf Coast
Yes.
that do that sort of refining and refine that specialty kind of oil. There's also a lot up in like towards the north, like in the sort of Midwest / Cascadia sort of region that do process a lot of Canadian oil. So
I just
it's
knew
more
like
they're more likely to decrease the amount of oil they're buying from the Canadians, essentially.
but like it's still then
I
you
will
need
also
to.
say I do actually know the situation in Canada somewhat. With regards to the U.S., so Canada has jacked up it. Well, so Canadian oil of that quality is expensive in the first place because the people of Alberta like to jack up prices, but also because of like all of the bad relationship stuff between the U.S. and Canada recently, the companies have like jacked up the price even more by a little bit, and that's why Trump was so adamant about the whole 51st state thing, is because he wanted to get the crude oil from Alberta. But he couldn't, and he realized that that it was going to be impossible to take Canada, so he just gave up on that and shifted focus to Venezuela.
Yeah, which apparently also just totally worked out, I guess. Then again, it's not that in the American public the idea of invasions are that popular.
Yeah, well, man, I didn't even get through the list of things, man. I mean, we had like we're taking over Greenland apparently now, and then we're also like blackmailing the Fed chair. I mean, I feel like that one happened on a on a Sunday night, but
Yeah.
that's also I think I think that's the bigger one that kind of got glossed over, is that just blackmailing the Fed chair. Like,
Yeah.
boy howdy, that's the one that's going to destroy the global economy. Like that's the one we got to watch out for, because like the other thing is his term's coming up here soon, and like whoever they put in after him, if that guy does do the thing that he wants to do, which is just print more money, oh boy. It's not going to be.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, it's literally doing the thing that all the libertarians are like, supposed to be against. But who cares? Nobody has any principles about anything because it's all fake.
Yeah, and
it's always just been fascism wearing a mask, like that's kind of the thing.
It's like it's true. But it's just also like it's so stupid. Like, here's the thing, okay? And there's one thing. Like, everyone always like, let me just wait. There's basically a gradient of how competent is a fascist, and it's kind of baffling to just see Trump and he's just like the most incompetent guy ever, but he's just getting along because his opposition is just like, maybe a stern word will stop him. Like,
don't even. Maybe if we write another incensed letter, that will stop him this time.
And
if we do that, we need to make sure that it has curves and boobs on it. Maybe then he'll like it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if I can find it. Like, there was this really.
Oh, by the way, the YouTube short that I had mentioned earlier, I posted in the Coven chat.
Oh, nice! I'll check it out.
Like, because Greenland, like, oh hey. European nations now deploy troops to the Greenland Greenland capital.
Yeah, not that many and for an exercise. There was
yeah, I know why, but it's just. I mean,
yes, it's funny, but it was like literally one troop from the Netherlands or from the UK. Literally one. I think Germany sent like 2.
13 and some.
Was it 13?
13
okay.
and vehicles.
It's a bit more.
Like the thing is,
13 recon troops.
I think Sweden and Denmark sent probably the most, and France and also. But the thing is, a few things about this, by the way.
They were going. Sweden said that they were going to give stuff, but they've not confirmed or denied. They've neither confirmed nor denied how much or what they are sending. So it's unclear if they're sending anything at all.
The thing is, just by the way, just on this map, I mean, just to be Greenland is fucking huge, rough, and just the American airbase is somewhere up here. How many people do you think do they have? Like, actual military personnel?
It's 200 now.
150.
Oh, it's gotta be like, what, 5? I don't know.
Oh, is it 50?
150. 150.
Oh, 150. Oh, okay.
And the capital's down here. That's roughly over 1,500 kilometers distance, rough terrain. It is really hard to land in Greenland, or supply anything. Here's the thing: the European troops are basically just there for 2 things. They're a tripwire force, so if any attack is, they can say, "Boop, we got it." You attacked us. Article 5 NATO triggers, etc., etc., etc. And also, you don't need that many troops to actually, keep them from landing or, advancing, because like the idea, the thing the Americans had to do is either you march down here with troops. That's insane. And also you can't really do it with heavy vehicles. Or, you try to land. And at that point, I know people were like, oh, why are Germans sending Weasel 2s, like tank cats? And the answer is, I don't know. In rough terrain where you have to like import everything, like keep in mind, the USA and Europe both have to fly over and send in material to run everything in Greenland. Everything.
So I don't know if you guys saw the latest news on this, but guess how the president.
It's going to tariff countries that oppose it.
One thing.
Yes, correct. We're doing tariffs, baby. Tariffs, baby. Even after the Supreme Court ruled that he can't just do tariffs, he's still doing it.
Have they finally ruled on the whole tariff thing properly yet?
I mean, it doesn't matter what they rule.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just ignoring the Supreme Court at this point. So who the fuck cares? He can just do tariffs if he wants now. Like, so who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
No one's gonna stop him.
Like,
Who's enforcing the Supreme Court?
yeah, I mean, they've just started ignoring the Supreme Court, so I mean, it's just like, all right, well, even the people he put on there, or like, if he's not listening to the people he put on there, then like, if we're just not listening to other branches of government at this point, then it's just like, and again, this is the monster that they created, right? Like, and because like, here's the thing, right? They created the thing that's like, well, president isn't capable of doing like crimes while in office, so I mean, they established the precedent that says that like the president is above the law. So I mean, this kind of is coming back to bite them, right? If he wants to just ignore the things that they're saying, then like he can just say, well, I'm doing this as an official act, so like technically this isn't breaking the law. So I mean, when you give the president the power of the king, you kind of can't walk that back, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that's the problem. I mean, this is the monster you created. What did you think was going to happen? And I mean, and this is the thing, and like the problem is, we all know what's going to happen here next, right? Look, if we do by some miracle manage to get like Democrats back into office, they're just gonna go back to business as usual. They're just gonna be like, well, it's the West Wing again, right? It's like that 90s TV show that everybody loves. They're not gonna
pull a South Korea. They're not going to pull a South Korea. Did you see what they?
Oh yeah.
At least the prosecutors have brought against the guy who tried to martial law.
Yeah, death sentence.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very open here. I am against the death sentence, but they are definitely sending a message. They're like, no. You want to run this country, your life's on the line, and like, you know what? That's actually fair, I would say. Like,
so my theory on the Minneapolis thing right now is honestly that they're going to be using this as a justification for suspending elections.
Oh, suspending elections. Oh god.
Like I think that
Yeah.
with the Insurrection Act, I think that's where they're headed. Like they're going to use the Insurrection Act as a reason to not allow free and fair elections to take place in Minnesota.
As far as I'm aware, Insurrection Act only allows you to use military personnel to do police action.
yeah.
Correct, but that doesn't mean that they won't use that to overstep their bounds and be like, well, we're going to have the military carry out the elections here. So,
Like the letter,
The only like
the letter of the
issues
law is
with that-
only in so much important as people like hold themselves to it, and the current government of the USA
Yeah.
does not. Like
Correct.
if it's a flimsy excuse, who cares? The only thing that can stop the USA now is either a general strike or an insurrection.
To a degree.
Like
Yeah, and I
either
think
you
the-
manage a general strike that shuts down the government, or it will get bloody. That's where the USA is heading. It's pretty clear, actually.
That's like, that sucks. But like, I mean,
Yes.
like, here's the thing. You know the worst part about that is? Because Tim Walz actually was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use the National Guards to expel ICE. Then he doesn't do it, and now you have a lot of people who are like, well, maybe we need to do it ourselves. And it's like, yeah, congratulations. The idea is now in the head of people. Like, even more.
yeah, it's his just. I mean, I reposted Robert Evans on this on Blue Sky. He just absolutely failed to meet the moment. I mean, that's the best way of
Oh
describing
yeah,
it.
it's
Just couldn't read the room. And it's just like, yeah, I mean,
what did he actually expect? Like you know, it was like then he made an announcement and everyone was like, oh, he's standing up, and then
just walked it back too. And the stupid thing is like this whole ICE invasion thing was sort of the amount of logistics it takes to actually plan what they were doing in there came just sort of like. So basically, I don't know if you guys paid attention to the whole Nick Shirley thing, but like Nick Shirley made that stupid like the Somalis are taking over all the daycares in Minneapolis.
oh god, yeah, I
video.
saw that. That's so stupid.
But he did that sort of alongside a whole bunch of GOP operatives, like in advance, like that was based on there. Like so, there was like welfare fraud in Minneapolis related to daycares. It just had nothing to do with the Somalis there. It was something that was being taken care of. Like people had been going, like 20 people went to jail over that, like back in 2019. Like it was an ongoing case. Didn't really have anything to do with the Somalis. So he just came in and made that incendiary
Zeb, do you need
video.
help?
I would like help.
I think the Ottomans could also join?
Huh? What?
Oh,
Oh, this is really, really bad.
I know. China is in there.
Yeah, if it wasn't China in there, I could handle it.
Oh, you wanted me to attack
Yeah.
China? I can attack China.
Yeah,
I can attack China a bit.
You know what? I probably do want to have Guangdong liberated.
Why do I want it liberated?
As for Conquer State, yeah. You know what?
Conquer it or I take it.
Okay. You know what? Then, there we go. Western Guangdong. And if yeah, Ottomans, if you also join.
I can't. I don't see the war.
Oh, yeah.
Stop assuming I'm in there.
Whoops.
So, where were we?
Sorry, yeah.
Should we try and liberate Manchuria?
That's generally up to you, I'd say, but like,
Do we think that we can push into Manchuria? I don't think we can.
I don't think so either, yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. It doesn't matter. We need to push into China no matter what because of your war goal.
Yeah.
In that case, we are just gonna go and do it.
Yeah. Okay, now.
Also, getting just a little bit of money transfer from Russia is incredibly infamy expensive.
Interesting.
Like twice the cost of what I asked
Yes.
the U.S. for in their war.
So,
yeah.
do we go back on topic then?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yep.
Then let's go. Okay. Patrick, what did you want to say? Sorry.
Oh no worries. Sorry, got derailed there. Yeah, no, like the whole Nick Shirley thing was, in theory, what like prompted ICE to go up there. However, if you look at like the amount of personnel and people and stuff that had to go up there, like clearly they were thinking about doing this ahead of time. So like this is really just reeks of being like a pretext for going up there. Like they're clearly, and also if you look at the amount of planning that went into that video. And if you look at the like statements that Trump made about like the Somalis in Minnesota ahead of time, like calling them garbage people, like come on guys, like if you want to talk about just like a flimsy, just so as a guy who lived in Minneapolis for like a long time, I'm trying to find a way to talk about this in a way that is like nice. Like the Somali community up there like did not integrate well. That is to say, like it's a very insular community. A lot of the people I talk to in Minnesota like don't like the Somalis. That's just like a nice way to put it. Like they think of them as being like arrogant outsiders, and they kind of do come off that way because a lot of them didn't learn English. So there was definitely a lot of tension there. So it's very easy for people to, but they're also Americans though. Like I think it's like 99% of them are all like naturalized citizens or like born there. But like I understand why there's tension there, and I understand why they're an easy target for people like Nick Shirley, because they do feel like an outsider community. Like I get it. I understand why there's animosity there, having lived there, right? But at the same time, like it's still that's still like a shitty thing for him to do and a shitty thing for him to seize on. But like they're Americans, like you can't just go in there and be like, all these Somalis are running running some kind of organized crime operation. Well,
Well, you can.
well, yeah, you can, but like, it doesn't make it any less. It doesn't make it any less shitty.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's reprehensible. But like, it's clear that like this whole thing was just kind of like a top-down, like we're gonna pick a group of people, we're gonna demonize them, and we're gonna use this as a pretext to just send a bunch of bullies in to, like, this is the reaction that they wanted, right? And like, I think there's probably a bigger goal here, and like I said, if the goal here was just to like put a bunch of people on the ground and stir up some shit, they tried to do this in Los Angeles, but didn't really get the reaction out of the people there that they wanted. So why are they doing this in Minneapolis? Well, Minneapolis is a much smaller city than Los Angeles. Like, Los Angeles is huge; it's a giant city. Minneapolis is nowhere near that big. But also, like, most of Minnesota's population lives in Minneapolis. Like, if you want to think about like voting, like in terms of like how a state votes, like when the state of Minnesota votes, it's basically just Minneapolis that's voting, right? So my thinking on this is probably the reason that they're doing this, the reason that they're targeting Minneapolis, is they're doing this ahead of the midterms because it's a voter suppression effort. That's my thought. I don't have anything to substantiate this, but I think that the reason they're doing this is it's voter suppression. Is they're going to use this to justify sending in military to, mess with the elections up there.
You know what? That's fair, but also, like, I mean, I'd say they're probably also just doing it because, well, cruelty is kind of the point.
Yeah. I mean, cruelty is the point.
That's like the one thing.
My argument against that is that these people are so beholden to their money that they don't care about cruelty. They just care about their money.
Honestly, I don't think they really care about the money anymore. Not anymore.
I mean, I've seen enough of... Okay, so I also have another theory, too, which I think sounds a little bit more plausible. So, one, if you watch Stephen Miller talk, like... One, that guy is clearly coked out of his mind all the time. Have you seen that guy interact with any other human beings, like when he goes on CNN or Fox? Oh my god, that guy is coked up constantly. That guy's eyes white as saucers. He's talking over people. He's like, let me finish. Like, he's just so high strung. Like, that guy is just that guy is doing Ritalin and cocaine all at the same time, baby. That guy's on speed constantly. And then
that's another slight homage to the Nazis being drugs at the time.
Everyone on meth.
Yeah, but no, you can totally tell that guy was just doing a line before he goes on like any public interview. Like, that guy's just gotta be, that guy's on something. Like, you gotta know that, like, his doctor's giving him Addies, but then he's also just like doing a line before he goes on anything. Like, that guy's wired, right? And then, like, you can tell, like, whenever you see Marco Rubio go up, like, Marco Rubio famously used to be kind of like a moderate conservative before he went like hard right. And you can tell, like, when you watch Marco Rubio do any news interview, the guy is like palpably like uncomfortable, doesn't want to be there, sweating. Like, Marco Rubio, I don't feel bad for him. He deserves what he's getting and whatever's going to happen to him. But like, I think what's going on here is that, like, he and like, who's that other fuck, Kennedy, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, the way that this whole dynamic went down is that Miller is a freaky little fascist who's just hopped up on cocaine all the time, and he's forced his coke habit on Marco Rubio, and Marco Rubio doesn't know how to handle it. That's my theory behind all of this, is that he's back there like making Marco Rubio do a bunch of drugs, and Marco Rubio just can't keep up with him. That's my theory.
Yep.
Is strategic objective on Beijing because we need to kick them out?
I'm working on that.
Hey, also, hey, Sarah, it's going rather well, I would say. How you do? Yeah, like, again, I do think, like, that's actually my personal thing. I do think the whole Trump group, like, they probably were at some point, how's it called? They probably were in it for the money and the grift. They are not anymore. Like, in my honest opinion, I do think they probably, at some point, like, sometime during COVID, broke the whole MAGA movement. And I think what we're seeing right now is just, the result of that. They just broke. And they actually believe this shit.
Also, part of the problem is that a lot of these people were already on the way there because they've been steadily been isolated from widespread American culture for the last since probably 2016, 2014-ish. Partly because of the unforgiving cancel culture stuff. I mean, I know it's a buzzword and it sucks.
Yeah, because it isn't happening.
Basically, these people have had a whole decade of basically being told, "You're wrong right now. You were wrong in the past, so you can never be wrong. You can never be correct again."
Honestly, that wasn't the case. Like,
who would even
honestly,
tell them that?
No. So yeah.
No. Here's the thing.
And if you're failing to convey something, it's your fault.
That's not what I meant. I want to say these people wanted to isolate themselves. Like, they genuinely went on, like, being so vile that, like, it's obvious that, no one owes them contact. And that happened. But, like, also, like, again, they broke during, like, again, they basically broke during COVID because what basically happened...
and I'm saying that what put them on the path of doing that
themselves
started way before COVID.
No, they definitely did that to themselves. They basically went and were like, hey...
If you say fucked up shit and people tell you, well, I'm not agreeing with you, well, then
that's not the problem.
Then you can either change or not.
Said well, so here's the thing. They were told before they had the opportunity to even consider it or think about it.
They were wrong.
Were told that they were never allowed to change.
They're people with a brain.
Listen.
Okay, I will... And also, no. People generally didn't say that.
Yeah.
Nobody would go to their uncle or something and tell them, you are wrong and you will never be right. That just does not happen.
It didn't even happen
verbatim. That's what they were told. I'm saying that the message that they received was that.
That's their problem.
When?
That's at that point their problem.
Like, I know these people claim that, okay? But here's the thing, Zach. Never did that happen. Like, these people were...
The problem is that this message got into their minds. Let me explain my point.
Mm-hmm.
This message got into their minds because people were going back to old news that was, say, 10 or 12 years old at that point, and basically, and they were canceling them over that when these people hadn't really discussed any of this stuff.
No, you can't really cancel. Okay, no, stop, both of you. Both of you right now.
You can't really cancel a person in the first place. Like, if I have a problem with someone did 10 years ago, yeah, they might not give them a platform or they won't talk to them. So what? That was always the case.
Yeah. And the big thing I want to point out here, these people, they claimed that. And because also, crucially, the media kept kept repeating them, they just reinforced that onto themselves. Because the thing is, crucially, they did not give a shit. Like, they got platformed, they got spread, they got discussed, they got debated, they got the nicest treatment you could afford, like, give to anyone being a crank. And they still claimed they would get shunned out. Because the thing is, even the slightest bit of opposition, even the slightest...
They got shunned out into their own little isolated corner.
No. Zep. They claim that it never happened. They always self-isolated because their whole mentality and their whole culture was built around self-isolation. MAGA is a cult of victimhood.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
it is.
And the thing is, again, keep in mind, the society at large was so nice to them. You cannot tell me that, especially the media at large, extended so many branches of talk and consideration, like on topics where we should say this should not have actually been discussed to a point. Because again, for example, like trans rights or like just like fucking simple biology should not be discussed by people who have clearly no idea. But the crucial point here is the whole message these MAGA people kept telling themselves and kept pointing outwards is others shut us off. And again, never happened. They always self-isolated from everyone else. It was never...
Yes, at some point people got so vile that nobody talked to them anymore. True, but that's their fault.
Can be true.
Yeah, but not on a large scale. Again, they clearly
on a like the global national stage, yes, they self-isolated and it wasn't forced upon them. But on local community scales,
obviously that happens.
People got ostracized. People didn't like that. People felt that they couldn't rejoin the collective ever.
They can do it at any time, and they should know that. Like, stop believing the shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, it's very easy.
Very easy, actually. Like, again, this is a point that we do not need to even discuss in that sense.
Culturally, the message that they received from people was that
that's not our problem.
That's not our problem.
That's a problem.
It's not. Zep, it will never be anyone's problem. Because here's the thing. These people, and I will repeat myself, no matter how much you try to persuade it, the local level have done shit against, and the national level also has done shit. Because these people fundamentally structured themselves to get isolated. The whole point of MAGA was to be so antagonistic that they had to,
You're not listening to me. I'm not talking about MAGA. I'm talking about, like, before any of that stuff started forming. I'm not talking about the 2016s anymore. I had the date wrong when I said earlier. I'm talking about well before that.
Yeah, and?
Same people.
Same people. That's not, like... Listen, if someone genuinely is such an awful person that they get isolated in their own communities, and, like, communities keep trying to have awful people in them, then... No. That is just... And again, I wanted to also point out that the people at the top of the MAGA movement, because, like, you're talking about the lower ones. The lower ones are irrelevant.
The people at the top are completely problem. They're completely a massive problem.
No, I said those people broke. Those people broke. And I mean completely. Like, here's the thing. I will say, before COVID, okay? Trump was definitely in it for the grift. 100%.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
I called that out, in his first year.
He's one of the... But now he is not.
Well, he was never intended to do anything else, and, like, you know?
The thing is, Trump has backed himself into a corner with all of these people, and he doesn't know how to get out, and so he's decided, I'm just going to throw in everything with them.
No,
Because that's
I
the only thing
think,
he can do.
He benefits from the whole thing. Why would
Exactly,
Why
yeah.
would he care?
If you guys have ever seen the movie The Master, it's a pretty kind of like that is what I imagine has happened to him. The reluctant cult leader whose movement has sort of well, not even a reluctant cult leader. He sort of had to embody what his cult following wants him to be. Also, the guy's brain is melted. Like, I don't even think he knows where I mean, the guy's sundowning so hard. The guy is, kind of there in the mornings now, but like, guys, dude's not doing any.
He's also just like straight up drugged up, anyways. So
yeah, like I mean, I think the point I want to say is Trump believes his own shit now. Because let's just be real here.
Oh yeah, he's drinking the Kool-Aid.
I'm gonna be very clear here. And I know this is probably the nicest thing I will ever say about Trump. Pre-COVID Trump would have never, ever considered RFK Jr. in the position he is in now. Simply on the fact...
No, he hated the Kennedys.
Yeah, not only on that. Not only that. And I mean, like, on a very factual basis that, like, until COVID basically calmed down and, the quote-unquote later years happened, it never went fully away, like people still get it, but anyway. Remember that Trump was like the whole anti-vax movement tried so hard to get him to say the COVID vaccine was bad, and he was just like, no, vaccines work. Are you all stupid? Like, he was very combative on the point of vaccines. Like,
he wanted to take credit for that for the vaccine. Like that was it was like a big scientific he rightfully, well, I don't know if rightly, but like that is something that is deserving of being proud of, is one of like the most successful like vaccine rollouts in history. Well, not rollouts, but developments in history. Like naturally you'd want to take credit for that.
Yeah, but also like even afterwards, when quite literally, the Biden administration was like, hey, can you get your audience to take the shot? And he was like, sure. Like, he hated Biden. And the moment they had to ask him, can you promote the vaccine? He was like, I will do it. Because, like, again, the guy actually believed in that.
I'm probably going to have to head now because I've got a busy day tomorrow. Sorry.
Fine.
Okay.
Then let's pause here.
Okay, we're just in the war with Russia now. No, China's still in, I think.
We can still...
Yes, China is still in, but they are probably out soon.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we have Beijing. Okay, but yeah, by the way, I am purple now. Woo!
Nice. I have a revolt, but I get the Brits to help me.
I think my monarchist revolt is now finally gone after I, don't have monarchy anymore. I have now the chancellor. Look, he has like a really nice, thing around him.
A thing.
A thing.
I have a small radical revolt, even though I've had partly because I couldn't maintain a legitimate government because elections were
pretty orange to me. God damn it, sir. I
was going to talk about my taxes tonight. That's what I wanted to talk about. Was taxes, baby.
And now we talk about how Trump definitely was like once not so much drinking the MAGA Kool-Aid.
Well, we can save now.
Yeah, we can save.
I'd like to politics tonight. I want to talk about my taxes. Right?
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay, Patrick, can I just say one thing, by the way?
Yes.
It is very funny how you're basically doing the Ned Flanders move, like, oh, January 1st, time to make the taxes.
Listen. I'm a small business owner. I had to send taxes out to my contractors.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was very funny that guess how much money I made from. I just take a random guess, guys. How much money do you think I made off the ad revenue off of my YouTube channel this year? And just to give you guys maybe kind of a starting position, my YouTube channel got monetized at the end of 2024. Once I crossed that 3,000 subscriber barrier and had enough watch hours on it. So last year I streamed. Actually, hold on. Let me look up the number. But I want to say it was like lot of hours. Hold on, give me a minute. It's like 700 hours. I don't know. I did a
You
lot of
probably
streaming
made
last
it.
year.
Mm.
Did a lot of storm chasing. Well,
Oh yeah. By the
we'll see.
way, can we? I think we just changed the stream. So everyone, thanks for watching Wiki 3. Reload the page. We will be right back with the Yap stream at Texas. So
Taxes, everybody.
yeah,
Best tax stream you've ever seen.
see you in a second.